Denver 7 On Demand is brought to you by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
Good morning, I'm Molly Hendrickson.
And I'm Brian Sanders. Here's the latest from Denver 7.
Nearly 20 years ago, Colorado was forever changed by the sad and tragic events at Columbine High School.
12 students and a teacher lost their lives that day, but the memories of them live in the hearts and minds of the Columbine community.
Last night, survivors, families of victims, and the entire community came together for an emotional remembrance ceremony.
Teachers, students, and Columbine High School principals, both past and present, spoke to reflect on the solemn anniversary.
Truly believe that every day we feel the spirit of those lost on that tragic day, and that is what unites us. I think that 20 years later, it is a time to celebrate. We celebrate the memories of the lost. We celebrate that good has overcome evil.
So tonight, a community vigil will be held at the Columbine Memorial in Clement Park. That begins at 7:30. And then tomorrow, students and staff from Columbine High School will spend the morning performing a day of service as a way of honoring the lives lost. A remembrance ceremony will follow at the Columbine Memorial at 3 p.m.
In our Colorado, creating enough affordable housing has been a tough issue. The growth has led to rising rents, which has left many people paying more than they can afford. Today, hundreds of community and business leaders will meet in Denver to discuss solutions. Denver 7's Micah Smith breaks down the issue and the ideas being considered.
For the 5th year in a row, hundreds of housing experts will attend this forum. The focus is brainstorming ways to end the wait for affordable housing and to quickly get residents into high-quality, affordable homes. Right now, Denver has 1,100 affordable housing units under construction. In 2018, the city invested in 700 new affordable housing units and preserved 375. The city has plans to start constructing more than 900 units within the next year. But our city keeps growing, and so does the need for homes. City leaders say this forum is an opportunity to learn about what we're doing right, what improvements we need to make, and to learn from other states also facing housing problems.
Housing affordability is a top challenge facing not only Denver, but also major metros across the country. And each year we're being forward thinking through the Housing Forum, looking at best practices, new approaches, things that we could learn from other communities.
This forum isn't all talk. In the past, ideas that have come out of this meeting have actually been implemented in our city and state. For example, the idea for a permanent local fund for affordable housing and implementing accessory dwelling units or guest houses for rent. Reporting in the newsroom, Micah Smith, Denver 7.
This morning, Democrats in Congress feel more empowered than ever to investigate President Trump, but they're stopping short of talking about impeachment in the wake of the Mueller report. The redacted version released yesterday countered a 4-page summary released by Attorney General William Barr, who claims it exonerates President Trump on obstruction of justice. However, the actual report says, quote, if we had confidence after a thorough investigation of the facts that the president clearly did not commit obstruction of justice, we would so state. The report also lays the groundwork for future investigations in Congress. In fact, House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jerry Nadler has requested Robert Mueller testify before the committee as soon as possible.
The responsibility now falls to Congress to hold the president accountable for his actions.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi released a letter late last night promising that Congress will not be silent moving forward.
Contact 7 is following up with Denver police after several victims of truck thefts reached out to our team. According to Denver police, thieves are targeting certain types of Ford pickups. Officers say they have seen more than 90 Ford F-250 and F-350 trucks stolen in the city since the beginning of the year, sometimes as many as 12 in 1 week. We talked to one man who had his truck stolen on Valentine's Day while he was out to dinner with his fiance.
We get there, we had a great dinner. We were in dinner for probably an hour, hour and a half. We came out, and I don't typically park as far as I did away. For some reason, I just did. That's just where they were open spots. We start walking out, and my fiance is like, I don't see the truck.
Chad's truck was found a month later, but he has a new alarm on it now. Denver police are giving out steering wheel clubs, hoping to prevent more thefts. Denver residents can pick one up at any district station. Well, there is a big change coming for drivers on a busy route through Denver this morning.
Denver 7 traffic reporter Jason Luber has a look at how a new on-ramp from Colorado Boulevard to I-70 could catch you off guard today.
Yeah, let's take a look at that area right here on the map. And for years, drivers have been able to use 2 loop ramps. They're really tight loop ramps right in here, coming from Colorado Boulevard to go to east or westbound I-70. But this morning, drivers who typically use that ramp that goes southbound Colorado Boulevard to go east I-70, now will have to make a left turn to use that new ramp there and head on that new way to go down to eastbound I-70.
Signalized left turn is really going to be a safety benefit, and by the end of the project there won't be any loop ramps at the Colorado Boulevard interchange.
The loop ramp is closed down. Those are the barriers that are there at Colorado Boulevard, and this is what the new ramp looks like that will take the northbound traffic from Colorado Boulevard and obviously the southbound traffic to go here east I-70. That other loop ramp that we talked about, the one that goes northbound on Colorado Boulevard to go west I-70, that one's going to go away too, but CDOT doesn't know just yet when that change will happen.
Jason, thank you. The Colorado Avalanche can secure a spot in the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs with a victory over the Flames in Calgary tonight.
This would be big. The Avs defended home ice this week, winning both games at the Pepsi Center to take a commanding 3-1 series lead. The team took advantage of the home crowd and ramped up their attack, putting on more than 100 shots on net over the 2 games.
Coach Jared Bednar says the Avs don't plan to take their foot off the gas, saying the clinching game is always the most difficult one to win. Tonight's game starts at 8.
So while the Avalanche are heating up, the Nuggets unfortunately picked a bad time to cool off.
Yeah, the team is now down 2-1 in its first round series with the Spurs.
The Nuggets dropped Game 3 last night in San Antonio, 118-108. Colorado native Derek White lit up the Nuggets for 36 points to lead the Spurs.
And on the other end of the spectrum, Nuggets wingman Will Barton struggled the whole night, going 2 for 6 for just 4 points. His play this series has underwhelmed fans. It's so bad, Nuggets fans have started a petition on change.org to encourage Coach Michael Malone to bench him.
Let's just hope he heats up quick. Here's Lisa with your forecast.
Speaking of heating up, it is going to be a gorgeous couple of days. We're ending this week on a high note. Mostly sunny skies. We've got blue skies statewide right now, dry conditions, and it's going to be a nice warm afternoon. Here's a look at your highs. Between about 4 and 5 o'clock, will be anywhere from 70 to about 75 degrees. A really nice warm up and about 10 to 15 degrees above where we're typically at mid-April. Blue skies statewide, and as you look ahead over the next couple of days, there is going to be a change, but tomorrow's still nice and warm. Saturday, when we look at the Easter weekend forecast, should be, again, nice and warm, upper 70s. We will see a little bit more cloud cover, increasing clouds in the afternoon, and then a chance for some scattered rain on Sunday. That's when the cold front's going to roll through. Temperatures will drop into the upper 50s to low 60s, and it could be a little wet for some of those afternoon plans that you have on Easter. Early that morning for some of the sunrise services, we've got about a 20% chance for some showers. So it's cooler, and then into the first of next week with that rain, it's going to switch over to snow briefly early Monday morning. I don't think it's going to do much to impact the Monday morning drive, but it could get a little slushy in spots. Look at the warm-up, though, you guys. We start this 7-day today with a 75. We end it with another one next Thursday. Again, nice and warm with some sunshine.
Looks great. And here is a great way to enjoy the warm weather tomorrow. Saturday is a free day at national parks across the country.
This is nice here in Colorado. That means you and your family can take in the natural beauty of Rocky Mountain National Park, the Great Sand Dunes, Mesa Verde, or the Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park with no entrance fee on Saturday. The National Park Service does this several times throughout the year. The next free day is in August.
Meanwhile, the Denver Botanic Gardens also has an event kicking off today that's perfect for this weekend's weather.
A sculpture show opens today featuring 17 sculptures throughout the gardens. Each one is of the human form, as you can see, styled in everything from classical to the abstract.
The sculptures vary in size. There's some are petite, 2 feet tall, up to 10 feet tall. Most of them are bronze, but it's really cool to see how the different shapes and styles of the art interact with the natural settings.
Now, the sculpture show is included in the price of the general admission. The sculptures will be on display until September 15th.
By the way, if you're in need of some other inspiration to set your weekend plans, head to thedenverchannel.com. There we have the 7 best things to do in Colorado this weekend, including yoga with goats, of course, Easter egg hunts, and some events surrounding tomorrow's 420 celebrations.
Well, this has been your Denver 7 On Demand update. Thanks for joining us.
Check back here later tonight for another update and download the Denver 7 app for breaking news and alerts. Have a great day.